Well, look, I've been working hard to make sure they never get in, and that's why I'm working together.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. I also do reaction videos. So if this content sounds like what you'll be interested in, then do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more content like this. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are the real G. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. Honestly, I really do appreciate. So in today's video, like I said, is it true that UK is set to ban Islamic visa? To be honest, I don't really know much about this, not until I was having a conversation with a friend and she was saying that, oh, UK is set to ban Islamic visa. I was like, there's no way. Everybody have right to his or her own religion. So why would they ban that visa? So for those of you that don't know, people come to the UK on a religion visa. So even if you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you are whatever religion you are, people do come here on that visa, depending on what you're coming here to do. It could be preaching, you could be a worker in a mosque or a church or whichever religion you are. So people do get visas based on that. So now, before I read what it says on this article, there's this short clip I want you guys to watch and listen to what it says and what exactly is happening. So listen to it.
More on the government's promise to ban hate preachers from entering the UK. A new task force will be introduced to clamp down on hate in addition to targeting extremist organisations operating in the UK and abroad. I'm delighted to say I'm now joined by the Security Minister, Tom Tugendhat. Welcome to the show, Tom. Always a delight. Sounds like a fantastic and much needed and overdue initiative. I guess the first question is, how are these people ever allowed into the UK in the first place?
Well, look, I've been working hard to make sure they never get in, and that's why I'm working together now with Foreign Office and DLUC, Department for Levelling Up Housing and Communities, to make sure that we know exactly who's trying to come here and why, and make sure that those who are trying to spread hate, trying to divide us, trying to make some people feel like they should turn against their own country, that they're not allowed in. And this is a really important part of our job. This is a really important thing that the government should be doing. And so I'm very proud that we're bringing together this team, this task force, to make sure that anybody who tries to spread hatred in our country will simply not get in. Let's not kid ourselves, Martin. A visa is a privilege. It's not a right. You have no right to come here if you're a foreigner. You're only allowed here if what you are doing here is to the advantage of the British people more widely, to visit family, to visit friends, to work. We love that. That's great. But not to spread hate, not to divide us.
So now that you have watched that news, I will share with you all the reason why they are planning to place the ban on this visa. But first, this is what it says about the Minister of Religion's visa. Like I said, you can come to the UK based on religion. It could be any religion that you are. It says on this article, if you are looking to move into the UK to work full-time as a religious worker or religious missionary and have been offered a job, then you can apply for a Minister of Religious visa. The T2 Minister of Religious visa allows both EE and non-EEA nationals to enter, live in the UK on the ground that they are taking a position as a minister of religion or missionary or religious worker. Like I said, you could be a worker in a mosque, you could be a worker in a church, you could be a worker in any religions that you are. He went further to say, once granted, this visa lasts a minimum of 3 years and 1 month. Once you're granted that visa. Under it says, holders of Minister of Religious visa out a range of different duties while in the UK, including leading prayers, preaching religion values, overseeing wedding, burial, service, planning missionary works, translating religious texts, or co-coordinating volunteers. It is possible to extend your Minister of Religious visa. It is a pathway to indefinite leave to remain after living for 5 years in the UK. So guys, as at the time of editing, I realized that my mic had stopped recording. So I have no choice but to do this voiceover. Anyways, it simply means that if you enter this country with your Minister of Religious visa, you can get your British citizenship. Because after indefinite leave, what next? It means you can get your citizenship. So before I talk about the reason why they are planning to place ban on this Islamic visa that is trending, whatever I post on this platform are based on my research. You watching me can also do this research for yourself. Number one, I don't think they can place ban on Islamic visa. They can place ban to some extent, but not like, say, as a Muslim, you cannot enter the UK. There's no way the UK government can do that. What they always said is that they will ban the extremists, the hate preachers. That is what they are saying. So the reason why all of this started was when they started protesting about the Gaza war. So many persons, obviously, I'm sure you guys must have seen what happened in Palestine, and it's heartbreaking to watch, to be honest. As a mom, you see so many children fatherless, motherless. It's definitely heartbreaking to watch. So there was so many protests in the UK. Even in this town that I live in, there was protest, but it was a peaceful one. So now the protests in London, obviously London is a big city, guys. What do you guys expect? So many things happen there. Even if you're kind of current online, you watch videos of people protesting. There was a bit of fighting. There was a bit of cursing. So there was so many things happening that the UK government do not support at all.
Rishi Sunak! Shame on you! Rishi Sunak! Shame on you! Rishi Sunak! Shame on you! Rishi Sunak! Shame on you!
So I will share an article with you guys that I read, because there's so many articles online that you see. Even some will be like, oh, the UK government is planning to ban the Islamic extremists. The UK government is planning to ban, like, there's so many things you will see online. But I just want to read this particular one with you guys to hear what it says here. It says Islamist group has Betu Tahrir to be banned from organizing in the UK. So these are the set of people that the UK government are planning to ban. And this is what it says on this article. It says the Hizb will be banned from organizing in the UK after claims that the group is anti-Semitic. The Home Secretary has said the Islamist group, which is already banned in countries including Germany, Indonesia, will no longer be allowed to recruit or hold protests and meetings across the UK. Ministers have been criticized in the group after demonstration held against Israel's strike on Gaza. If agreed by the parliament, a draft order that was laid on Monday will come into force on the 19th January. This means that belonging to, inviting support for, and displaying article in public place is a way that arouses suspicion of membership or support for the group will be criminal offense. So you guys can see from this article, it says if agreed. So it's not as if the UK government can just place a ban and say, no, you can no longer come to the UK. The parliament will have to agree on this decision before it can happen. Well, it went further saying the UK Home Secretary James Clever said Hizb Tahrir is an anti-Semitic organization that actively promotes and encourages terrorism, including praising and celebrating the appealing 7th October attack. Proscribing this terrorist group will ensure that anyone who belongs to and invites support for them will face consequences. It will curb Hizb Tahrir's ability to operate as it is currently does. Certain proscription offence can be punishable by up to 14 years in prison, which can be handed down by a court alongside or in place of a fine. It went further saying since the 7th October attack by the Hamas, the subsequent military response by Israel, Hizb Tahrir has not condemned Hamas, a group already proscribed in the UK, rather hailing the attack on Israelite citizens by saying if this can be done by a resident group, imagine what a unified response from the Muslim world can achieve. It has called on Muslim countries to get armies and go remove the Zionist occupiers. Previously, Hizb Tahrir, which Tony and David tried to ban when they were in Down Street, has made calls to wipe out the Zionist entity and refers to the Mosheras Jews. In October, the group member attacked a rally outside the Egyptian and Turkish embassy in London and called for Muslim armies to attack Israel. The head Hizb Tahrir in the UK, Abdul, has spent more than 20 years practicing as a family doctor under his real name. So the funny part of this gist, when I was reading the article, it was said that the leader is a medical doctor that lived here in the UK for the past 20 years. After a mail on Sunday report, Saida confirmed he was also known as Abdul. So the medical doctor confirmed that is also his name, but he's denied the Hizb Tahrir was an extremist. Mind you, the UK government plan is to ban it. It has not officially been banned, but they are saying they will ban it because the parliament have to agree before they will finally, stamp and say no more Hizb Tahrir in the UK. Anyway, it went further saying The word was pejorative and did not have an agreed meaning, he added. So, this is what the doctor is saying. Oh. For the reasons of professional probity, I keep a very clear line between my professional and political life. So you guys can hear what medical doctor is saying. A lot is happening and a lot of article out there. And to be honest, they are deporting some extremists. Like I have watched a couple of videos where they are deporting, collecting visas, revoking their citizenship. So many things, to be honest. I have watched so many videos and I read some comments. So if you're watching this video and you go for protest, to be honest, you need to be careful out there because they are arresting so many persons. Now, there's no way the UK government can stop, like I said, Islamic visa. I think all they are after is that hasbatu tariff, and currently they have not even officially banned it. So the parliament has to make a decision on that. What is currently going, they feel like the Hasbatu are encouraging people for the hate speech and they believe they are the extremists. And that is why they said they will place a ban to the Islamic extremists. So currently, nothing is happening. There's no way they will ban Islamic visa. Anyways, leave me a comment, your honest opinion on all of this.